shock, and it gave me a bit of a about, guys. I was crawling under the electric fence there when Snoop was alive. Good morning, Keith. How are you, mate? I'm struggling a little bit this morning, whether it's the weather. I'm not. Hi, Martin. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's pretty pretty awful today. Like whether it's the weather which is affecting. Dimitri, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know whether it's the weather which is affecting everything this morning. I'm not quite sure, but you can see it's pretty cold. It's a little bit snowy. It's actually turning into sleety rain now. And we've got my little man at the side. He's just loving life, as you can see. He's just running around, getting muddied up as much as he can. Teddy loves it. Good morning, Joyce. How are you, my friend? So I apologise beforehand, guys, if my reception goes. It just seems we have got a few glitches this morning. I just tried to broadcast there. I had a frozen screen, and then I don't know what was happening. Nice to see one of your broadcasts. I appreciate it. I've been on for. I'm an ex-Periscope refugee. I was broadcasting from Periscope fight for the previous 5 years, and then we moved across to Haps. But I'm one of these type of broadcasters out and about. I try and show you nature. We do some beautiful places. We show you the seals. We show you the puffins over on the Salty Island. We go down to lighthouses, castles, coastal walks, mountains, lochs, lakes. You name it, we're out and about. But at the moment, we're a little bit limited because of the COVID restrictions. We're only allowed to travel like 5 kilometers from the house. So basically, this is where I live. I live just across the road here, guys. I'm just across, basically not this field here, not the next field, but basically the houses over the back there. So I have permission from the farmer to actually walk around his fields here. There's about 7 or 8 fields I can actually walk around. All okay. Never saw you. Amazing. Who I missed on. Dimitri, it's absolutely incredible. The people which we are picking up now. Caroline, another awesome person. How are you, Caroline? Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you dropping by. You probably got pretty similar, if not a lot worse weather than what we've got at the minute. Ours is turning into a lot of rainy, sleety, and it's starting to clear up. I mean, it was snowing when I first got up this morning. I was hoping to catch a bit of snow, but now it's turned to this horrible rain, guys. And I think it's supposed to get a lot worse as the day gets on. Glad I'm inside keeping warm. Caroline, you're like me. You go out in all weathers as well. I've seen some of your broadcasts down on the Brighton Pier there in force 20 winds and the waves bashing like so. I don't know. I've got my I carry a wind checker and thermometer thing when I got the drone out. I put that in my pocket this morning, so we'll have a check on that shortly. But it's got to be around about, I say with a wind chill, it's got to be up between -3, 4, 5, I'd imagine. Yeah, you do, Caroline. You're just awesome as well. And like I say, like the likes of Martin likes to do his workouts and everything there, but occasionally he'd be out and about as well. There's just so many awesome pieces. And Dimitri there, I was watching a few broadcasts from Dimitri recently, like the beautiful sun. I've got to correct myself here, whether it was sunset, sunrises, but looked absolutely beautiful. Was -4 Celsius in the night, Caroline. Yeah, I think I checked earlier around about 4 o'clock. I was awake at 4 o'clock and it was showing -6 on my phone there. Yeah, you've got all the beautiful weather over there, Dimitri. Your winter is pretty much like our summer. We get a lot of, thanks for what you deserve, an all-weather streamer wall. Oh my God, we do our best, Caroline. You know, we've got to keep popping on to say hello to all our good friends which we've gathered over the past few years. But yeah, it's awesome to see you guys in here. Now, guys, this is the fields I've been actually, just a little story on these. We've been, when we was on Periscope and everything, we were filming a load of cattle which were actually here, beef cattle which were actually here, heifers. And I was coming down and on Periscope and everything, we were having a good laugh. They were so funny haircuts and everything. These were beautiful heifers, really nice cattle. but we all gave them a name, like, so we had different names for all the cattle. Now they've moved. I think they've basically gone into the farmers' yards now because of this weather. Now he's pulling in. It's getting a bit nasty, like. I think the cattle have actually moved away now, but story is during lockdown I was getting a little bit fed up with just walking around the lanes and everything around where my house is. When we had the 2 kilometer radius, we weren't allowed to go much further. Caroline, appreciate the super, you're very kind. We weren't allowed to go any more than 2 kilometers, so I was getting a little bit hacked off with walking around the lanes, the roads and everything with Teddy and everything. And in fact, Snoop was alive at the time, so I got permission to walk across these fields here, like, and they're just beautiful. So in the meantime, when we started walking over here back in like March, April last year, the beginning of lockdown and everything, we were following buzzards. Now we had a couple of buzzards which used to come and perch themselves on here. I took some great pictures of them as well. I got so close to them, but you can always know when the buzzards were around. You heard this beautiful like screeching sound, and I thought, there they are. And then also right up in the corner here, they used to basically hang around this tree in the corner here. People who've seen some of my previous broadcasts like will know what I mean. But the other thing I love about these fields is, believe it or not, this tree here, it's nothing, guys. It's an old apple tree here. But what I do, I've got where Teddy is actually sat now. This is my peaceful moment. It's just crazy. I come up here, I sit underneath the apple tree, and all my troubles or my bother, everything that's bothering me, they tend to just drift away. And I look down at these beautiful views. I started off here with Snoopy. The Snoop, I lost Snoop back in August, but I used to throw the ball down here, and we used to sit here for half an hour, whatever. But it's just, and I've always called this now my tree, my thinking tree. And whenever I'm feeling a bit low or feeling a bit down or anything like that, I always say, right, let's head up to the tree, and I sit under here, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. I sit. This is my little spot here, guys, and we have a little sit here, and we just look out at this beautiful view out there, the fields. I know it's not a lot to a lot of people, but it means so much for me. It means my freedom. I'm able to get out still. There's a lot of people who are not so fortunate as myself, being able to, the ones stuck in a city and everything. You should be featured on the broadcast of the week, Pablo. Oh, no, I'm far. Wait till I start doing some of my other broadcasts, Callum. When we're out of the likes of lockdown, start showing you some of the awesome places. Oh, sorry, we lost one of our dogs last year. He was 16 years old. Oh, to meet it, it's absolutely heartbreaking. I've lost two in the last couple of years. Like I lost Socks back in October of 2018. She was an English Shepherd dog. Loved sitting on a tree. I know, Caroline. It's just crazy. All my Walt's wisdom tree. Paul, there you go. Paul knows from my previous broadcast, and this is just where I just love to sit. I just take time away. I'm a little bit sheltered here, sitting under the tree, and I don't know. All my worries just seem to disappear from here. But yeah, absolutely heartbreaking, guys. We lost Snoop back in August of last year, and it's the most. I mean, I cried for my mother, I cried for my father, and everything like that. But when you've got a dog which stays side by side, he's so loyal to you, never leaves your side, he's always waiting with a happy face when you come home from work. It just breaks me up, guys. It is heartbreaking. Such a part of your family. To me, they are. And I mean, it took me a long while. It took me a few weeks to actually get back out broadcasting as well. And I can remember my first broadcast I did after losing Snoop. And we decided to go for a walk up Mount Lenson. I said, right, this is the day I need to get back. Grant, my friend, thanks a million. I'm struggling a little bit today. But yeah, I thought I'd go for a walk at the top of Mount Leinster. Now, Mount Leinster is in the distance here. It's about 10 miles away. It's a beautiful, it's a mountain which we actually climbed. There's a lot of snow up there at the moment. But we headed up the mountain all fine. I was broadcasting away, not a bother, chatting away, having a bit of laugh with everything. And then for some reason, I sat underneath the mast right at the top. They basically, there's a big TV mast and everything like that. And I bawled my eyes out. And it was just it was just a crazy feeling. It was one of these feelings which come back, and I know Snoop was with me, and he there's so many spots where I come across these rocks. I started off with socks, and we had a hashtag on Twitter called hashtag Socks Rocks. And then we went on to, who remembers Snoop one? Super Snoop. We had Super Snoop out there, and there was another couple of things. Totally heartbreaking. Caroline. Oh my God, yeah. I miss all mine from over the years. Caroline, I remember even the first dog I had, Barney. Oh my God, he was just a big love box. He was just gorgeous. But yeah, I still remember, and I still got pictures and everything of all my previous dogs and everything. But it is so heartbreaking. It really is. Now, I don't know whether you can actually, if I can brave enough just to take my glove off, and I will say hello to you guys, just to, if I can get my glove off now. But you can see we are, I can't even, will it tap the screen? Bear with me a second. There we go. We are slightly wrapped up, as you can see. And you can see this part of my face now is actually turning red, like because the wind's on it. But you can see the side how my ears, and I got my snoot up, and we're good to go anyway. But we have to get out for our little walk during the day, guys. Snoot was lovely. Our Caroline, Snoot was absolutely beautiful. He was. But yeah, it is heartbreaking when we lose one of our pets, like they are part of the family. And like I say, I cried more for my losing my dogs than I did actually for my parents. I know it don't sound good, but English families are never. Oh, well, I say it on my regard. Like we were never a very close family. I moved away when I was 17. I joined the Air Force. I moved away from home, and if I phoned my mother or phoned my father and spoke to him once a month, then that was a thing. Whereas Tiara, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Tiara is around, yeah. This is me now, Tiara. This is not Teddy. Only kidding. Gloves are the main problem when broadcast. That's what I mean, Caroline. I have to keep, as you can see, oh God, here, this side. I have to keep taking mine off so I can actually change the camera and scroll through the comments and everything like. So it is a nightmare. I need to get maybe some of them fingerless gloves where you can take the tip of them off, and you can do your business on your phone, and then you can put the tip back on. Like these are not fingerless gloves, but the ones where you can actually take the tip off the phone. But yeah, I cry. Oh my God. And I'd be quite a hardy guy. Like, I mean, I won't get that emotional that easy. I won't get, I'm not sensitive or anything in that respect. But my God, when I lose my dogs, it just absolutely nails me. Same, and then your fingers freeze. I know. I have those. What, really, Caroline? Yeah? I love your yoga session, but that was more an advanced lesson than beginner. Tiara, yeah, you did well. I hope you're not too sore tomorrow. Oh my. Yeah, when I've had a number of operations on my back and everything. That's why I like to get out and about. Like, but I had a plate put in it about 5-6 years. But before I could get to work, one of the prerequisites was basically that I took up Pilates. So I used to go to Pilates for about 6 months after the operation and everything. And to be honest, it absolutely incredible. It really was good. Now, I'd say there was me and another guy with back problems who actually went into the classes. Like, sometimes I'd be there on my own, but I was the one who used to end up at the back of the class. Like, I used to hide at the back of the class because some of the exercises, these women were actually so good at doing these exercises. Oh God, they about killed me. Oh, thank you. I'm laying in bed now. My body feels sore already. I know. That's how I feel after a long hike. Where is Teddy? He's sniffing. He loves the snow. I'm just going to get this glove on again, guys, before my hand turns blue. Bear with me. We're back on. But yeah, Teddy, Ted, come here. Say good morning to everybody. He says, I'm too busy, Dad. I'm too busy. He says, why do I have to say hello to all these people? Because you're the star, mister. Because you're the star. People come in to watch you, Ted. But yeah, Dimitri, oh my God. But no, some of the hikes I go on when we're out of COVID, like there's one where we do 7 mountains in it. Well, it's about 7, but you're doing one of them twice. Like, it's a 28-mile trek, and we're gone for like 8 hours at a time, but some absolutely beautiful views. Will be good when we can share these live broadcasts on your feed. Oh God, big time, Caroline. Dogs have so much love. Joyce, really do. They really do. He will come up close in a minute to meet you. Let him just finish his bit of snipping like. If we were women at the class, I'd be the back as well. Good thing. Paul, that was not for that reason. I'm just a shy person. I don't like to show up the rest of the women in the class with my awesome exercise routine. No, it's because I was still learning. But I had to do the Pilates for about 6 months, and that was a prerequisite. And then I had to get I had to get a letter from the actual physio who was doing the Pilates classes to say, yeah, I'm okay now, I'm fit to go back to work. But hey, I wish I'd have carried it on because I know how good Pilates and yoga is for the body, and it's also good for the soul as well. I love Michael Bratter's broadcast, guys, and he does his breathing exercises on there, as well as being a total gentleman. He's an awesome person. He really is. I can't speak more highly of him. So that's Michael. For people who don't follow Michael, give him a follow, guys. But yeah, I love going into Michael's broadcast. He's the one I'm a very, very shy person. I'm not one of these who basically goes in front of the camera very often, and that's true. I'm not one basically to broadcast from the other side of the camera. I'm always one of these, which I am doing now, behind the camera. Yeah, Dimitri he's absolutely awesome, but Michael's probably the one who's really getting my confidence going. I'm going into joining Michael, and he makes you feel so at ease, and I am getting a lot more confident in myself and enough to go into other broadcasts now. But yeah, I can't thank Michael enough. He's just a great guy. He really is. Now, it looks like I'm losing, not as well as losing my connection. I'm also losing Teddy as well. I don't know where he is. Bear with me a second. Ted, this way. Let's walk down the side of these one, but I don't know where the actual buzzard disappeared to now. That's really good. Yeah, Dimitri, honestly, I'm an ex-fireman. I was basically in the fire service. Let me just take my snoot down because there's not a lot of wind as we walk up. I'm an ex-fireman. Like, I was in the fire service, 18 years. I left like 15, 16 years, no, 17, 18 years ago actually now. But I could actually do a fire lecture in front of 500, 600 people, no problem. They're in front of me. I can chat away, and I knew what I was actually doing and everything. But when you're actually in front of the camera here, anything can happen. And I don't know. And I see myself up on that screen, and there's just something about it which I don't feel confident about. And I noticed the first time I went into somebody's broadcast, I looked at the replay like afterwards, and I thought, that's not me. Tip buyer, exercise bike, and pedal backwards on it for 20 minutes. Great for back pain. Really, Paul? Cycle backwards? I've never heard of that one. I'll look that one up. Paul the doctor there. No, I've never heard of that, Paul, but I appreciate your input there, my friend. But yeah, it's a different scenario. I find myself, I look back at that broadcast, I thought, this is not me. It really didn't look like me. It didn't sound like me. And I weren't trying to put on a show. I weren't putting on a broadcast. It's just that I was so shy. I was so different to what I am like now. Like now, I feel so confident. I could, even if nobody was in the room, I'd be able to talk. Yeah, being in front of the camera can be disconcerting. It's like looking in a mirror. You learn a lot about Dimitri. Absolutely, totally agree there, my friend. I really do agree with that. But yeah, it was totally different. Now, I went on a Michael's broadcast yesterday, and I did feel a lot more at ease. I did feel a lot more confident in myself. So I'd imagine in time it's the same with everything. I can remember doing my first Periscope back, 5, 6 years ago. And the first time, hi Mark, good to see you. Here's another awesome person, Mark there in Dorset. Good to see you, my friend. But I can remember doing my first Periscope back, 5 years ago, whatever. I don't know, around about that anyway, like this. And obviously you've got nobody connected to you. You've got no friends. You've got nobody coming into the room. And I found it was so difficult geez, guys, what am I going to talk about now? Like this. And it was so, until people start coming in, and then you build up that friendship. Hey, Redder, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Here's another awesome guys with some beautiful sunsets, sunrises there out in Tampa. But then you build up these awesome friends, you build up this friendship between you, you get your regulars who actually come into your broadcast most of the time. I'm not going to say all the time because it's impossible to keep up with people all the time. But they start coming in, they start commenting, and we start having a bit of a laugh, and it becomes so easy. It's just brilliant now, and now I've got such a great not I nearly said fan base there. It's not a fan base, a friend base, I should say. Like I've got all these people who pop in to say hello, and they know me from my previous broadcasts and everything, and it just makes it so easy. It's just brilliant, and I'm really loving my experience now, and that's being behind the camera. Maybe in time, I will start loving being in front of the camera. Who knows? We're not all as photogenic there as Red, let's all just say that way. Or Dimitri, actually. Happy to catch you live. I see snow. Red, there is a little bit. It's turning into this horrible rainy sleet now, my friend. It's turning into this horrible rainy sleet. It's not the best of days. It's quite high winds as well. It's quite high winds. And I need to get my thoughts back with me a second. It's just that my screen started to freeze there. Yeah, Red, but not the best of days. It's forecast a lot of rain coming in, a lot of floods around the likes of the rivers and everything. I know a lot of the rivers are now in flood at the moment, but yeah, there's a lot more rain to come. But this is where I live, guys. Just across, not the end of this field, but the other field there, and you can just make out the houses in front of you. So we're very close to the house as well. Like so, it's good. It's great. You can still come over here. You can still clear your head. You are way too kind. You inspire us with your morning walks with Teddy. Red, you're too kind as well, my friend. That's what's good about Haps. I mean, I must admit, when I was on Periscope, I was on for quite 5 years or so like this. I never came across all these people. Now it was just crazy. We never really clicked. We never really crossed paths. I used to watch the odd broadcast on Periscope afterwards, and if it clicked up on, if the notification come up on my phone, I used to go in and say hello and everything like that. But not as many. Now I find with Haps, I'm watching far more broadcasts on Haps than I ever did with Periscope. Great, you have a place outside your door to go. Oh, Paul, I would absolutely crack up if I didn't. I really would. I can't be just walking around the lanes, and I know we've got some beautiful lanes where we live. I've done a broadcast from there this week, actually, around the beautiful Ballykeely Hotel, and then another one showing you the snow around the Blackstairs Mountains. So yeah, we are lucky. I mean, I do feel blessed in that respect that we do have some awesome places around us, and I know there's a lot of people who can't even get out the front door or anything. They can't get out for that fresh air now. Oh, God, guys, I really, my heart goes out to them sort of people. Red, appreciate that. You're very kind. Stay safe. I am always staying safe. We should have I think there should be a new award on there, and it should be a Stay Warm award. Dimitri, thanks a million for the awards, guy. We should have a Stay Warm award for the likes of people who go out there braving the cold, braving the snow, the rain, and everything. I think I just recruited another scoper to Haps. Good man, Grant. Good man. Yeah, I think I broadcast. I think around about 60 at the moment, but I know a lot of the followers on Periscope. There's a lot of trolls on there. There's a lot of bots on there which are followers and everything like that. So as long as I can keep in contact with the awesome people I met over that 5 years, I'll be delighted. If I can bring the main ones across here. Stay Warm award would be terrific. Great idea. Noted to the Red. I think that'd be an awesome award just for the likes of. I think Caroline's probably gone now, but some of us who actually broadcast out in the actual snow, the cold weather, I know there's quite a few of us. But yeah, I think that'd be an awesome award to go alongside the Stay Safe one. This is a new user from Melbourne. Grant, that's awesome, my friend. And how's lockdown at the moment? I watched your broadcast from the supermarket yesterday. The shelves were clearing out with bread and milk and everything else. And I was speaking to Michael yesterday. He said the other thing which is starting to disappear off the shelves for him was kitchen roll, paper toweling. And any idea why the paper toweling is disappearing? Any clues on that? How about a Stay Cool award for us in Florida? It is humid and always hot here. Ready? Yeah, that'd be a good one as well. Stay cool and stay warm. I think they need to be added. We need to speak to Peter and Pablo on them, I think. So, yeah, like I said, I've been coming across here now, guys, for almost a year. And the beginning of during the summertime and everything like that, we get the beautiful buzzards across here, like, and they're just absolutely beautiful to sit and watch. To watch them glide through the air, they flap the wings, but absolutely awesome. It could get worse before it gets better, Grant. I know that feeling myself. Here in Ireland at the minute, I mean, there's talk that this lockdown we're in now could be going on till at least May. And that's before they even consider lifting some of the restrictions which we've got in place. I'm just open paper towel for cleaning. Grant, it's actually for clean because there's so many people during lockdown now. I forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me. What was the answer to that? It is actually paper towel because so many people are actually buying puppies and dogs and everything. And what does a puppy do? Yeah, all over, wherever, like this, in the kitchen, everything like that. So they're stocking up on paper toweling to clean up after the puppies. That's what I was told anyway. How true, I don't know, but I believe Michael. Yeah, Grant, and I'd imagine a lot of it's being used for like anti when you're you're spraying around your antiseptic sprays and all them sort of sprays. It's cleaning up there as well. Walt and Redder, new ideas. Let's bring it up. Redder, sounds good to me, my friend. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I think we definitely need to go down that road. Hopefully, they lift the 5 o'clock. Keith, that's all I want. I can, I can live with all the restrictions, everything like that, but just give me an extra 5 kilometer. Even if they lifted it to 10 kilometer, the amount of places I can actually go to with 10 kilometer is far more than what we're on at the minute. I can make my way up the mountains here. I can live up the mountains, guys. Grant, you're awesome, my friend. You're awesome. But yeah, I can head down to the river. There's a few beautiful, like, not so much garden centres, but we've got Altamont, which is very, very close here. Now, that's a beautiful, it is gardens, yeah. It's beautiful gardens. There's actually a peacock and everything there. But you've got a beautiful river walk by there as well. So 10 kilometres to me would make all the difference compared to the 5 kilometres we're on at the moment. And as from like last week, the Garda here, I don't know, basically police in other countries anyway, we call them Garda over in Ireland, but the Garda are actually doing their patrols as well, and they are clamping a lot of vehicles. How's Teddy Tear feeling? He's back to himself, Redder, yeah. It was an expensive weekend. He spent the night Saturday in the vets there. He was put on a drip and everything. They wanted to keep him Sunday night, but we said no. But yeah, we got the bill yesterday, and I was a little bit disappointed actually. I was quite surprised for the one night how much they actually charged us compared to my sister-in-law's dog, which went through a very, very similar episode only last week as well. And it was like a quarter of what we actually got charged. Haven't been out walking much at all. New job will have me back to normal. When do you start the new job, Keith? Have you started it now, have you? By the way, guys, Keith there, a good friend of mine living up in Dublin, along with Paul as well. But Keith got a new job there, and I'm not quite sure whether he's actually started at the moment, but yeah, all the very best anyway, and hopefully it's going well if it is started. Teddy's having a good route around. 1st of March. Ah, awesome, Keith. A week before my birthday. Exactly a week before my birthday. I'll be 21 again on the 8th of March, guys. Well, we like to think so anyway. We're 21 at heart. Oh, jeez. Hold on a second. Oh, it's a little bit muddy. This feeling inside. Oh my God, we can't go this way. Otherwise, we're going to be up to our knees. Teddy, I'm not coming down here. It's across my boots there. I was just, it was like quicksand, guys, but this is quick mud. We were just sinking. There's obviously a song for that as well, sinking, but I can't think of it just now. Looking forward for an Irish breakfast. Well, there you go, Red. I do an awesome Irish breakfast, my friend. I would be more than willing to cook you one if you ever got over to Ireland. But yeah, I can. I'm a bit of a. I'm a bit of a catch, guys. I can do the ironing. I do all the ironing actually. I do the cleaning. I do the cook. Well, I do some cooking. My wife loves cooking, so she actually does a lot of the cooking as well. But I can cook. So I do the gardening. So and I work as well. So yeah, there you go. Listen, guys. I think you've probably heard enough from me. You've probably seen enough of the snow, the fields, and good old. I don't know where he is. Wait, Ted. Wait. Say good morning to. Teddy. Wait. Say good morning to everybody. He says, I'm too busy sniffing, Dad. I'm off to bed 5 a.m. here. I am a night owl. Stay warm and safe. Red, I appreciate you dropping in, my friend. I really do. Listen, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will be back at some stage today, but I'm planning on doing a little broadcast from my laptop just to show you the beautiful. I'm going to pick out a subject anyway, so and show you a few pictures and maybe a little video or everything, and maybe a bit of a drone coverage I did somewhere. So we've got that planned for maybe later on today. So hopefully you can join me. I'll work out timings for Redder, as in it's 5 o'clock now, so he'll probably be getting out of bed in about another 7 or 8 hours, I'd have thought, around that distance. So listen, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate you dropping in. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your friendship, guys. And most of all, let's stay together, guys. Have a great day. And we will talk to you. Hold on a second. I need to get my glove off. Valentine's weekend. Woohoo! Valentine's Day. What's that, Paul? What's that? A thing called Valentine? Oh, yeah. Geez, Grant. Yeah. I need to catch the delivery van today, guys. You know, they have to put on a special delivery van just to bring in my cards and my gifts for Valentine's Day. Yeah, okay. Listen, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there. It's a small world, and we love you. Okay, Teds? Teds, report off. Listen,